pose with the fans. Pose with the pose with the pose with the fans. Pose with the pose with the fans. Pose with the fans. Pose with the fans.
And Avery continues his appeal. Avery serving life in prison for
the evidence that shows Stephen Avery.
Stephen Avery convicted. Stephen Avery, the convicted killer from the he killed Teresa Halbach.
And the Stephen Avery case is getting international.
Rate that Avery has retained with it.
killer.
Avery in 2000.
What's up, YouTube? I'm back here with another episode on our Palace podcast, and today we have a brand new guest joining us. Hey guys, I'm Aaron from Pals. Thank you to my co-host Joseph for inviting me to a brand new episode where we will continue the Pals series, which leads me to my question. What are we talking about today? So you will never believe what I found while doom scrolling yesterday. Well, of course you were. What was it? I'm gonna promise you're gonna like this one. Okay, what is it? Have you ever heard of Stephen Avery? Isn't he that guy that was involved in that one Netflix series? Have you seen it before? Yeah, bro. I saw the clip of the trailer and that was crazy. So tell me about it. Who really is Stephen Avery? Okay, so Stephen Avery is just like some ordinary guy from who knows when. Well, I mean, maybe like a couple years. No, like a lot of years ago. But he was convicted of assault and murder. That's crazy. So he was convicted of two different crimes at once? No. At first, he was convicted of sexual assault and attempted murder back in 1987. And then later on, he gets convicted of murder in 2007. Wait, hold on. You gotta catch me up on this. How did this all start? Okay, so Stephen Avery was a father of four. But like most fathers of four, they all have a pretty crazy past. JK, shout out to all my dads out there.
I was just kidding. Come on. You guys know I was just kidding.
Anyways, we all make mistakes when we're younger. So Stephen Avery served some time in jail. Maybe like 6 to 7 years. 6, 7. He was waiting for his trial, but he was free on bail when suddenly in late June 1985, a woman named Penny Bernstein was brutally attacked and sexually assaulted while she was doing her morning jog. Whoa. Yep, that's what I said too. All of a sudden, Stephen gets arrested for the attempted murder because Penny picked him at a photo lineup, initiating the mess his life will become. Don't you think that's a little dramatic? Bro, just wait and see. Just wait till I blow up! I have a question for you though. So wouldn't the police investigate him instead of just arresting him out the blue? So Stephen Avery was arrested because Penny picked him at a photo lineup. Come on, Aaron, lock in, dude. Okay, guys, let's deep dive the Stephen Avery case. All right, so what happened after he got arrested? Oh man, Aaron, strap yourself in for this roller coaster we're about to get onto. All right, I'm ready. Let's go. All right, so going back to what I was talking about, Stephen Avery got arrested after Penny picked his picture at a photo lineup. And get this, the day Penny was attacked, she was in Lake Michigan Beach, 40 miles away where Stephen Avery was at the exact same time. No way, are you serious? Dude, and that's not even it. Stephen had an alibi supported by a time-stamped store receipt with 16 eyewitnesses, and he was still convicted for rape and attempted murder. Hey, you know what I say. Any crime is jail time. Joseph, you never say that. Yeah. After Avery was arrested and put in jail in December 1985, the jury convicted Stephen of sexual assault and attempted murder and sentenced him to a whopping 32 years in prison. What? For a crime he didn't even commit? I know, man. I know. Stephen lost his appeals An appeal? An appeal is a request to a higher court to review a lower court's decision due to legal errors. Come on, man. You're supposed to know this. Aren't you in Pals? Bro, of course I know what an appeal is. I'm just testing you. Bro, whatever. Anyways, Stephen was denied his appeals, but was granted a petition for a DNA testing, in which they tested the scrapings under Penny's fingernails. Ugh. And then they found an unknown DNA. Wow.
It's not great.
Well, hey, there was still hope. Hope just answered 18 years late.
So you're telling me Stephen Avery was in there for 18 years?
Yup. And he got out because the attorney from Wisconsin Innocence Project used 13 hairs that were found and tested them for DNA results. And none of them belonged to Stephen. None at all.
So who do they belong to?
Oh, they belonged to a man named Gregory Allen, who was serving 60-year sentence for sexual assault right after Penny's attack.
No way.
No way, Jose!
Yes way.
Yes way, Pepe!
Thankfully, Stephen was released in 2003 after spending more than a decade in prison for something he did not commit.
Dude, if I was Stephen Avery, I would demand a bunch of money from the police department to compensate for the time I spent in there.
How much were you thinking, Aaron?
I was thinking probably enough to buy me the state of Texas.
Sounds about right to me.
So, did they pay Stephen anything?
They paid him $400,000 hairs.
Are you kidding me? That's not even enough to buy me a quarter of Texas.
And just when life starts looking up for Stephen, Teresa Halbach comes back into the picture.
Like an evil wife?
Not even close. Teresa Halbach disappeared on October 31st, 2005. She was a photographer and went missing after her last appointment with, yep, you guessed it, folks,
Oh no.
Stephen Avery.
So, what was Teresa doing with Stephen?
See, Stephen's family owned a auto salvage which happened to be next to Stephen Avery's home. Teresa took pictures of a minivan that Stephen was selling.
Wait, so after she took the photographs, she happens to go missing?
Bingo. Milwaukee police didn't already like Stephen, since at this point he had already sued them and proved them wrong in his court trial. So they would unauthorizedly search Stephen Avery's home and auto salvage.
Wait, so you're telling me they didn't even talk to him or anything?
So to get this, they search his property and find bloodstains with Stephen Avery's blood in the minivan, and later identify bone fragments and a burn pit near Stephen's home.
Wait, so Stephen did kill her?
Look, Aaron, there's still a lot of information and theories that we need to bring into this before we answer that very important question.
There's still more?
Duh! Of course there is. We're only getting started.
Okay, wait, so Stephen isn't arrested at this point?
They found human bones in his backyard. What do you think?
Okay, sorry, continue.
So what I didn't mention is that the car that Stephen Avery's blood was in, it was Teresa's car.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
And things couldn't get any crazier